So over here on the Skaven side, I got a doom wheel, I got a rat dart, got 40 clan rats, another rat dart, I have 39 storm vermin with BSB, and a lord on a war litter who broke. I got 40 slaves, 40 clan rats with plague priest level 2. I got a warlord on a rat ogre bone breaker. 40 more slaves, who actually need to add 2 ranks to that, and a warp lightning cannon.
Alright, now on my side we have Warriors of Chaos, unit of dogs, chariot, another unit of dogs, 3 crushers with musician, then we have 20 corn warriors with musician and standard, and then the BSB right there, the crow model, and he's marked Zinch. Then we have 40 full command Slaneshi marauders with flails, which is originally where I was going to put the BSB, but plans have changed. Then another unit of dogs, my level 2 Zinch on a disc. Then we have 3 more crushers with musician and another chariot. And then terrain-wise, we have, this is a Acropolis of heroes, so you get the stubborn within 6 inches and the +1 to hit if you're garrisoned. Unknown forest, and then a weirding well. So we'll come back after our first turns. Alright, movement looks like this. Dogs, chariots moved up. Oh, what are you doing, chariots? Everybody else moved up here. Like that. And then in the magic phase, cast Flickering Fire on his warlord on the Bone Crusher, or Bone Breaker. Got 1 wound on it, and he saved it. And then Treason Zinch took out 9 of his slaves.
Boom.
Now on to Skaven turn 1.
Break. Alright, Skaven turn 1. Did a couple of charges. Rat Dart charged wolves, who fled.
And are now in front of 2 of my units, like assholes.
That's pretty good turnout. My warlord charged those dogs, who fled.
Also fled. Then he redirected.
I tried to redirect into I needed 11, I rolled a 8. So I'm just barely in the woods, and it's a stupid woods. And I forgot his leadership's only 7 and not in the unit, because I never use this guy. So that's going to suck. Alright, remaining moves, just kind of moved everyone up a little bit. Magic, tried to cast Vermintide to clip those 2 units, but he dispelled it. And so I just cast Blessed Filth on my warlord to dissuade a charge. Shooting, my doom wheel rolled a misfire, but then got the good result, so now he has 4d6 extra movement. And then my cannon shot, tried to clip both these units, just barely caught the chariot, strength 8, wounded, did 1
wound.
So, yeah.
Now on to Warriors of Chaos turn 2. Warriors of Chaos turn 2. Movement. Got the charge off here. Impact hits, I think, did what? Like 2?
Impact wounds, yep. Impact hits did 2 wounds.
I did 2 wounds.
My grind attack
did 2 wounds.
Hit with 3 and missed all 3.
Oh yeah.
I needed a 3 up to wound. I rolled a 1, 2, 2.
Then what hit your? Then what did the?
Then my rat attacks.
Oh yeah, the rat somehow.
And somehow my rat's in there, which are strength 2, did 2 wounds. I was at a -2 because of the flank of the charge. I somehow passed.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 or something.
Yeah, something very low.
So I'm sticking around. Yeah.
All movements. These guys decided they wanted to keep running, even with the rerollable. Everybody else has moved up. They rallied. These guys, this guy moved up a little bit. As you can see, the slaves are all gone. They popped. Did 1 wound to my sorcerer, and since they popped, the Skull Crushers decided to reform to hopefully threaten the flank of the rest of his army. Now on to magic phase. Nothing really happened. I think I did 2 wounds to that unit with Flickering Fire.
And then I
dispelled the treason. So, on to Skaven turn 2.
Alright, was that Skaven 2 or 3?
2.
Skaven 2, alright, I had no charges. So for movement, I've moved this guy up here to bait in this frenzied charge. Move them up a little bit. Turn my warlord. I passed my stupidity test, barely. So I put him right there in front of them, hoping that he can just stick a turn. So that's it for movement. I just kind of move this guy a little bit. I don't know what to do with him. Maybe I'll just go hunt those dogs. For magic, I tried with Vermintide. I rolled amazing, like 30 on 5 dice.
Yeah.
Jeremiah just spelled it.
Scroll.
Spell scroll. I tried Bless with Filth, but didn't cast it. So magic phase over. Shooting, fried the chariot. I got strength 10. I did 2 wounds and then killed 1 dog. Rolled another 1 wound. And then the chariot, I'm sorry, my cannon was firing just to wither that so they wouldn't auto break them when they win combat because they have more ranks. They won't be steadfast. But I misfired and randomly shot strength 10 bolt straight down the side.
And blew up his beer. So now it is on to Warriors of Chaos turn 3. Alright, Warriors of Chaos turn 4.
3 or 4?
I think it was 4. Because yours last one was 3.
Okay.
Yeah, so 4.
Yep.
Dogs did not rally, but stayed on the board. This chariot is actually right here. It attacked or destroyed his little rat dart.
I charged it on my turn, but we had to go back and record, so
yeah,
you'll see that later.
Let's see. These guys first charged the slaves who then fled, and then these guys charged the slaves, who then fled off the board.
Yeah.
And then redirected into the storm vermin, and ended up failing their redirection and moved up like 5 inches or something like that. So their redirection, they got into the clan rats over there. They, I think in the combat, they're actually over here. Yeah, that was a great turn. The Skull Crushers ran into his nice little bone breaker bitch with his warlord on top.
Jerem learned to fear the Fellblade.
Decided he wanted to pull out the Fellblade like a bitch.
Fellblade wrecked the entire unit of Skull Crushers before they even got to strike.
Yeah, and per the rulebook, it's multi-wound weapons versus multi-wound models or units.
Yeah, you just count it as
you just count it as a full freaking wound, which is disgusting. But anyways, in this combat here, I think I lost by 1 and held.
He actually went 4 attacks on the Plague Priest. It was a really smart idea. He needed 4 as the wound. He hit with all 4, and then rolled 3 1s or something.
3, yeah, and 1 like 4. Yeah. Exactly.
He just rolled really bad.
Yeah. And then the chariot just moved up a little bit, and he sat there. I think I put a flaring fire on them. Did like 2 wounds, I think.
2 wounds.
And then
3.
treason was dispelled right at 22 to 22.
So.
Then next will be Skaven turn 4.
Alright, so we got Skaven turn 4. Oh, a lot of charges, bloody. So I charged the chariot first. It fled. So I tested redirect into the Skull Crushers, made it. My Storm Vermin charged into the Chaos Warriors. And my Warlord on Bonebreaker charged into his Mage.
He's no longer there.
He couldn't flee because he would just bounce right off the board, so he might as well fight it out. Alright.
Or blow up a stream of blood.
Yeah. So magic, I got 12 and he got 6. He threw 7 dispel dice because he channeled 1. At my poison spell, which he dispelled, Blessed with Filth. And then I got Vermin tied off, killed a couple, 3 or 4.
Yeah, not very many.
We did this one first, just decimated the mage, was his general. So to get that leadership off the board, just smash him. This went next. I think I won by 2? 1. I won by 1. You passed your break test. Then we went over here. He did 9 wounds. I passed my 10 up rerollable. And then here he did 12 wounds. Actually, we got a challenge, BSB versus...
Ooh, I beat you by an extra 1 because did you put the 1 wound I did in your lord?
Oh, you're right. No. So it was a tie. Oh, no, you beat me by 1.
I beat you by 1, so...
Okay. I was still steadfast, so...
Yeah. It doesn't really matter,
yeah.
But I did
so you won by 2, but
held his 10 up rerollable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doom Wheel zapped a couple dogs, they started fleeing.
But they're still there.
But I really wanted him to zap the Skull Crushers, but he just wasn't close enough. But yeah, we have to add it all up. But it looks like Skaven might take it.
Yeah. Alright, we'll come back with the results in a second. Alright, so getting points wise, Skaven, I got, what, 2 units?
I gave up 210 points. That was 2 units of rat darts and 2 units of 40 slaves.
Yeah.
Woo!
Bullshit. So, him getting my 1 unit of skull crushers, my BSB, my general, and a chariot, and a dog, unit of dog. Actually, no, all my dogs are still alive. So yeah, you actually had 870 points with all that. Because you got the freaking BSB was his one plus the 50 for the BSB and plus 100 for the general. Whew. Yeah.
MVP right here, Fellblade.
Yeah. Roll to see if he's dead.
2 models put together.
Roll to see if he got a wound.
1 wound. Nope.
Woo! Alright, anyways. Yeah, I think my whole issue was I was dumb and charged the slaves with these 2 giant units, which opened me up to that big ass charge. And if I had had the ability to charge with that and with these, probably would have been better. But I also had chariot in the way, a rat dart in the way, and initially those stupid dogs decided to flee only 4 inches and stand in front of both my chariot and my skull crushers. And of course, all that chariot did was take a wound the entire game and then do nothing else.
Should have dead. Well, not really.
Not really. Those dogs didn't really do much, but all in all, I think I probably should have focus fired with the trees and the Zinch, like
Yeah,
they were saying.
trees in every turn,
Yeah,
the biggest unit. Plus, they had the razor standard. You didn't know that, but they would have got no armor save. They would have been hitting on 4s, but then wounding on 3s, no armor save. So you would have cut that unit like.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Anyways, next time I will try a little bit harder not to split all my attacks and all my units up, because he did a good job of picking my stuff apart, especially with that stupid fell blade.
Woo!
Kind of screwed my flank up over there. Anyways, next time.